I had one of those weekends where it was just birthday party after birthday party, which you enjoy those moments with your kids, but at the same time, we've talked about that. I mean, the parents who don't know each other, a lot of small talk.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of small talk, at times for work, and then to have that on the weekend. And you had to do a lot of small talk too. I would imagine at the Gasparilla Distance Classic, you probably saw fans and people you don't know that well.
Yeah, yes, it was a good time. So I kept saying, and I said it on air too, or to anybody that would listen to me and lend me their ear, that I was running a marathon this weekend.
You know what? I'm so sorry. You said that to me too. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was
because
like,
to me, I'm running in a marathon. And then somebody called me out yesterday at work and they're like, that's not a marathon. And I'm like, well, no. They're like, no, that's a distance classic. What did you run? And I go, it was the 5K, but it wasn't fully running because it was with the girls and all that stuff. And they're
yeah,
like, you might want to go ahead and Google what a marathon is. And then I
yeah.
looked it up. I was
Yeah,
like,
2.5 miles. It's
oh.
13 minutes, right? How long is it?
Mine is a 5K, and then a marathon is over 26 miles. So
Oh,
just a little
26.
different.
See, okay, a half marathon is 13 miles, 13 plus
Yeah.
miles. Oh my gosh.
Which,
Okay,
by the
but
way, I would never do. Like
too
that's
hard on your
weird.
body. What are
It
you
is
running
really hard.
from?
Right. What are you running from, first of all? Second of all, I feel like people that, not all people, but the ones that run in marathons all the time, that's their whole personality and they won't shut up about it. It's like being vegan. Like that's who you are. That's the only
Okay,
thing you know about.
let's make runners mad. Let's make turn runners against the Tampa Babes, and let's turn vegans against them, because I have a
Yeah.
story about vegan that I want to share once we're
Go
done
for
talking about. Okay. No, but so you've been telling everybody you ran a marathon. I
it.
mean,
Yeah, I
it is
did.
kind
And I
of
have been
a
for years. I've been doing this. So
oh, this is just oh, that's what's funny is you also said to me, yeah, you were like, Roxanne, this is a family tradition. And I was like, wow. Okay, well then
that's a
I
lot.
must be mistaken. She must be running. And I even think I said to you, I was like, so are you're gonna push the stroller for the whole marathon? That's gonna be
Hmm.
oh,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
a lot of calories burnt. Oh,
Yeah.
carb up
So
before that one, honey.
obviously, I'm the smartest person in the room at all times. But yeah, so I got corrected. And yeah, that stuff never bothers me. I died laughing. I was like, wow, I sounded really stupid to so many people for so many years, but that's okay. Bill, but I, you can correct me. I'm
Yeah,
okay with learning new stuff. So how is it that
sure.
this is the only time anybody's ever brought it up to me for years now, even family members? Like, wait a minute.
I guess unless if you're at the race and you're like, hey, Meredith, we're getting ready, and
Right.
you say, can't wait to run this marathon, those people should definitely call you out. But if you're just talking to me, who I've never done the Gasparilla Distance Classic, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe they have a marathon baby stroller pusher part that I wasn't aware of.
Well, they do
Okay,
have a marathon part of the Gasparilla run. They
but
do. They have
but
one.
yeah, but it's not the 5K that you run. No.
No, a little bit different. But it was fun. It was fun. It's good to bring the girls outside and I wanted to wear their little asses out. And then we went to soccer
Mhm.
afterwards. So
Nice.
I was tired. I was
Yeah,
exhausted as well. So it
good.
was nice. It was always good to do that. But anyway, I ran a distance classic 5K. Don't be jealous.
Ooh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
And you know what
Hmm.
it's called now, and you know how
I
long it
do.
is. And you know
I
that it's not what it's not called.
do. Yep,
That's
here I
okay.
am. It's okay.
But, I have to say that hardcore runners, we have a friend who's a hardcore runner, and I do not put her in this category, but I do sometimes have met some hardcore runners over the years, and I
Yeah,
do say to myself, what are you running from? What are
right,
you running from? You're just
right.
running, getting all those endorphins down. But I mean, there could be worse habits. It
Some,
could be in a motel with drugs, but instead you're getting a runner's high. Fine.
yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I've never had a runner's high. So I don't even know
No, I never
what
have.
that feels
No,
like. I think I've
no.
almost gotten there at one point. I just get exhausted. I
No.
am not a person that was built for running. I like to walk quickly and I like to
Yeah,
lift weights at the gym. That's
sure.
basically what I know, but I'm not, it's bad on the knees and stuff. But anyway, a lot of the runners that I've known either growing up or even around the Tampa Bay area, not all of them, but some of them, like that is it. Like that's
That's
their
it.
thing. right?
Mhm.
It's very fun. It's like people that ride Harleys. It's like the biker
Yeah.
people. Like that's their whole
It's their
personality.
identity. It's more
Correct.
culty. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It is.
yeah. And
Yeah, and
vegans.
they get up and do it in, I mean, odd hours. They'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and run, and they're trying to seek out those right temperatures, the
Yeah,
runner's ideal temperature. Which was it cold this weekend? I can't even remember. It
it
was a
was.
little chilly.
It
Yeah.
was. I made sure that we layered up the girls, but we have a girlfriend, Christy. She runs marathons, and
That's what I was thinking about.
she's not a weirdo. Like she actually
No,
has a whole big personality. But I'm talking about the other people where like
that's
that's their only
yes.
personality. Yeah,
That's Christy's like the segment, but she's passionate. Like I would say Christy is passionate about running, but I
yeah.
wouldn't say, yeah,
That's
she's
not
in
her
that.
whole thing.
Yes. So you want to share, you want me to tell you my vegan story and just my take on general
Please, please.
on vegan? All right. So do you ever notice when you go to dinner, and I have someone close to me who does this, and I love her to pieces, but we go to dinner and they announce it to the waiter. They announce it to everybody. And
I'm
so,
vegan.
well, I'm vegan. So I'm vegan. Just you keep that to yourself. Tell the chef back there, like they announce it. And so if you really think about it, I mean, I do understand that it's a movement. Some people do it because they want to make the environment better, which, you can argue both sides of that, whether it's better or
Sure.
worse. Some people do it because they want better health. Some people do it, they want better treatment of animals. Okay, I can see all those things. I support you. But like my husband usually says, he goes, when we go to a restaurant, I'm never going to order potatoes. Never going to order potatoes. But you don't see me identifying that to the server. Like, hey, by the way, I don't eat potatoes. You want to report that back to the kitchen? Nope, none here. Just potato free.
Yeah.
All right.
And and stuff. I don't know if it's because maybe they don't want certain things cooked with like a chicken stock or a beef stock or anything like that.
Don't tell anyone to don't order it. Don't order it.
Right, exactly. So
Read the
yeah,
ingredients. Don't order it.
the announcement is unnecessary. It really is. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, okay, well, that's cool. That's good for you. But, and I'm sure your girlfriend isn't like this, but any vegan that I've actually met, and I've met
Yeah.
several, it is
Yeah.
like their entire life.
It's religion.
Yes, religion.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's exhausting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but at the end of the day, what it is, and maybe they would say, Roxanne, you're so full of yourself. That's not true at all. It is a lifestyle. At the end of the day, veganism is a preference. It's a food preference. So, you have
You're not
instances where,
allergic to it.
right, it's a food preference. So it's just like, why do you need to announce your like? I don't like pot roast. Meredith, if you made me some pot roast, because I know what a good cook you are, I would try it. But if you said, Roxanne, do you want to come over to my house and have pot roast? I would be like, nah, I think I'm busy that night.
We're good.
I think that's something going on, but thank you for the invitation. But I don't need to make an announcement to everywhere I go that I don't like pot roast,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Speaking of friends, I have got to tell you what happened last night with one of my girlfriends. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. I get a text out of nowhere. Oh my God, give me a call. And usually those are like, oh my goodness, like what happened? Right. One of my girlfriends was cleaning up her daughter's vomit off the floor. Okay. So I guess her daughter's going through like whatever neurovirus or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. She was clean and it's on camera. She's cleaning it up and spraying it off in the front of her house, right off the porch. She slips in the middle of the vomit, falls back. One leg goes forward, the other leg goes back.
So she's in the splits.
It's kind of like this. She basically breaks her knee.
Oh my God. I thought the punchline was she fell in vomit, but no, she broke her knee in vomit.
She just sent me the video. It looks, and I'm not laughing at her. I know she's in pain, but listen, it's like a cartoon where you try to like catch yourself, and all of a sudden you go, and then you fall. And so she's in a wheelchair right now. She has 3 kids, 3 little kids, all under the age of 9 years old. Yeah. And so I was like, I know.
Did this happen at an ice rink? Did this happen?
Right.
where did it happen that you do that? Like,
in front of
you
her
know,
house.
I've almost fallen. I've almost tripped. I've usually been wearing huge, ginormous high heels or
Yes.
platform shoes. I can remember back in like the 90s wearing platform shoes and falling through the casino at Hard Rock. And it's like that terrible thing where you catch yourself, and you almost wish you would fall because you just look like you're convulsing, you know, when you're trying to
Right.
brace it. But she
Right.
actually fell and actually broke a knee. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah. So I forget the specific details of like where I think she's gonna have to have surgery. So I really want within the next couple of days, it's almost like somebody just had a baby in a sense. I'm like, I'm gonna make her like this big ziti dish and just drop it off with
Oh,
garlic bread and just
yeah.
you don't have obviously you can't wheel yourself out anyway, but here's your package for your family for dinner for that night and leftovers and if you need me to babysit or help out or anything
Yeah.
like that, I'm here for you. But yeah, so she just started a new job too, and so I would assume she can't go to work. She's still in a lot of pain, and she has 3 little kids. I can't even imagine that happening because I bitch and complain about 2 little girls, and God forbid I broke a leg or something. What do you do?
Forget it. Forget it. Oh my gosh.
It's insane. So, yeah. So she randomly, I mean, all of a sudden, and yeah. So that's what's going on. One of my girlfriends was like, "How the hell did that happen?" And she sent me the video a couple hours ago, and it's like she's exactly on a skating rink or something. Poor girl.
Did she get any good pain pills?
I hope so. Because at the time, this is the moment where you
There's
ask
got
for
to
the
be
good
some
stuff.
sort of, yeah,
Yeah.
I
The
know.
last time I fell was I was having dinner with my girlfriend at Ocean Prime. And the parking lot out there, it
Yeah.
was raining. I'm not a clumsy person at all. If I feel like I'm gonna fall, I can correct it. You can put me in the tallest heels ever. I don't fall. Oh my God. I hit this puddle with little rocks in it. And I went flying up in the air and I hit the back of my knee and I had to hit my head too, just a little bit
Oh,
because I saw stars and it was in the middle, or not in the middle of the night, it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I had a scar on my knee, I swear to God, for like 8 months because of it.
oh
That's the
my
last
God.
time I fell. Before that, I haven't fallen and I don't even know since I was a kid. But yeah, that was the last time.
I fell down. I do sometimes fall. Like I'm very clumsy, but I also, my biggest fall, I fell down. Remember 1509 in Ybor City?
Yeah, of course.
I fell down the stairs, from the upstairs down, fell down the stairs. And again, I was in my 20s. I was drinking so much that I had long fake nails on, and
Yep.
one of them just pulled my whole entire real nail off. And the crazy
Ah,
thing is, I didn't really feel it. I like bounced up, and it was the next day. I was like, I've got this bloody nail, bloody finger,
yeah.
and yeah, the alcohol made me not feel the pain when it happened, but I paid for it the
Good.
next day.
Yeah. You just reminded me, I have also fallen down a flight of stairs before. um,
Okay.
I think here I should ask Anthony. I'm pretty sure I tripped and it was like 3 stairs. So we're gonna say that doesn't count. I bit it, but I didn't like collapse and like break everything or fall or badly. The last time I fell down a flight of stairs, I had just gotten a new pair of shoes. I was in college up in Jacksonville. We lived in a townhome. And so I was about to go to work and the new shoes hadn't been worn in. So they were slick at the bottom and I was on carpet and I was holding a bunch of stuff because I was about to go to probably all day at college and then to work. And I swear to God, after the third, I slipped and I went, and it wasn't just one set of stairs all the way down. It
Yeah.
was like this, stop, and then go. And I went
Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah. Like, oh my
Like a
gosh, like
cartoon.
rolled down.
And you kind of get up, you're like, did anybody see me? That's so embarrassing. And
Oh, I
nobody
know.
saw me.
I'm
I had
sure.
nobody to call. And I'm like, well, at least I survived that. But yeah,
Yeah.
so falling down the stairs is fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I feel like I fall. Oh, this summer we went to visit friends in the Hamptons,
Yeah.
and we get to this like fancy house, and we go in, and where the shoes were, where you put your shoes outside, I
Yeah.
fell into a heap. I mean, I just fell over, like I tripped over my suitcase and I landed like in a heap in the shoe pile. And my friends were like, Roxanne, are you okay? What's wrong with you?
You're the lady that lives in her shoes.
I'm like, just pretend like you didn't see any of this. That's, I mean, you have only a number of things you can do. Most of the time when you fall, you just have to play it off like, oh, I meant to
Yeah.
do that. Oh, I'm just a comedian.
Oh, silly me. Oh, I just had a drink. No, did
Slipped on
anybody
and
see
spitting on a
that?
peel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I know.
Okay, so I have to tell you, I have two things I have to share with you. Number one, because we were
Sure.
talking about, well, it just made me think of it about the nails. I'm looking at your beautiful nails. I'm on the cusp of starting to get my nails done, and I haven't done it in years. I mean,
Well,
like,
especially with what you do for a living, I could see.
yes. So I'm entertaining doing it, but Meredith, I hate sitting there. I hate the smells. I
Okay.
can't, like, I just don't have the patience.
Hmm.
So I want to hear, and I feel like maybe, I'm sure other people have tried to make this decision, weigh out the pros and cons.
Yep.
Are there different, like, there are gel effects I've heard of where they put something over and then they put the gel on? I've heard there are, like, what are the different options? Should I just
I
sucked in?
I
I know
am
you
the
love it.
girl. I'm the girl to
Mhm.
help you out with this. Are you ready? Okay. So
Yeah.
my nail
Yes. Yes.
girl, I go get my nails done. We'll start with just the basic stuff that I do, and then I'll tell you your options and then what I think you should do. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Get excited because this is going to be girly and fun.
Okay.
So I go every 2 or 3 weeks to go get my
Mhm.
nails done. It's right by the station where I work. So it's in
Yes.
between
Totally.
meetings or right afterwards. She has it down pat where I'm in there for like 50 minutes to an
It's not bad.
hour. No more.
It's
No
not
more
bad.
than that. No, that's doable. Plus, I like her, so we can talk.
Yeah.
And she does my toes and she does my nails, and I'm in and out, and it doesn't
She
feel
does your she does your toes and your nails in 50 in
50
wow.
minutes to
You know.
60, depending if I want to
Okay.
design or the shape or how
Yes.
long my nails are. So it's never over that. And I've been going to her, I don't even know, like 8 years now.
Right?
And it's never been over that. So you can find a nail girl where, I mean, I feel like 50 minutes for a professional to do it and you know it's not going to come off.
Right.
That's a good thing that maybe you can find near your station. So
Yes.
there's that. Okay, so the biggest thing right now on TikTok and in the beauty world, one of the biggest
Mhm.
things,
Tell me.
we grew up playing, dress up makeup and press on nails, right?
Sure.
And when you
Sure.
think of press on nails, especially since we have little girls that probably use the press on nails, you think that they're
Mhm.
just going to pop off.
Yes.
The biggest thing in beauty right now, one of them is the stay on press on nails. They stay on
Oh.
and you can do them at your house. They stay on for 2 or 3 weeks.
What?
Yeah, and you just do it at home. So you're just buying the nail design, the length that you want. I will send you the links for them. And then also use
Okay.
this nail glue and you just press it on. You want to clean off the cuticle, of course, that's easy. And then also you use a certain specific glue.
Right?
There's different options out there. And I swear to God, you press it on and they stay on for 2 to 3 weeks. So it just depends on what you're kind of looking for.
That's amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you don't have to
shocking.
sit there. You just do it yourself.
It's the brand that it's the brand that, like, other brands don't do that because I've used press-ons before and they last
Right.
a day, if
So
that.
I follow this. I'd have sent you. There's a couple of beauty women, makeup artists, and influencers that I follow on Instagram and on TikTok. Really, on TikTok is where I discovered all of this stuff. But because TikTok was about to go away, I made sure I followed everybody on IG.
Mhm.
Anyway, so there's this woman named Nina Poole, who I've mentioned to you before, probably off air. And so a little background from her because I think it's important. So she is just a normal girl, just like us, but she starts off her story, hey, I'm autistic. You probably would never know that about me, but
Yeah.
because of that, I'm over analytical about certain things. And one of them
Oh,
is
neat.
about what's in my beauty products. And she is the one that has discovered dupes for some of the most expensive beauty trends
Really?
and most expensive
Ooh.
beauty makeup stuff out there. I'm talking
What a
from
niche.
cleansers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is very cool. And it's also very informative about, if you have sensitive skin, this, that, or if you have aging skin like I did. So I need to try like different stuff. That being said, she's the one that put me onto this. And I swear to God, it exploded because of that and other things that she's found. I think she has like over 8 million followers now. So I'm going to send you her stuff. I will also
Okay.
send you the links to the nails and specific glue that you use. And women swear by it now. They don't even go to the nail salon anymore.
And what about the glue? How is it for the consistency or constituency of your nails?
So I'll probably send you one or two.
Is that a word,
Everybody.
constituency? It's been a
I
long
think
day.
maybe that's a legal term. I don't know.
Yeah, and it might be actually, I think it's like a constituents, like a political term.
Right. Yeah.
Constituents here
Something like that. But you know what? We're using it, damn it, because we don't know what it means.
How
So
are
the
the political
constituency,
constituent nails of yours after
the glue constituency.
that?
You're gonna figure that out. The glue's
Okay.
like $4.99. And then
Okay.
just buy whatever nail press-on nails you kind of like, the design, the length, and all that stuff. Buy a couple. I mean, you'll be spending maybe 20, maybe
Uh-huh.
$15 to try this out. I think it's a win.
Right. That's worth
Yeah.
it to give it a
Mhm.
shot. Okay, I'm
I
going to do
know.
that. As we wrap things up, Meredith, I have to tell you the follow-up to Evelyn singing,
Yeah.
her
Yes. What's going on? I thought
looking
about this
for.
yesterday and this weekend with my girls. I want to
Well,
know.
they had the first, I can't remember if I told you this, but they had the first practice on Monday morning that she wasn't a part of and wasn't invited to.
Mhm.
And seriously, this weekend she's practicing for another singing event she has coming up, and her voice sounds it's sounding really good. Okay.
Amazing.
So again, she just went to when we were going to school, we went to school early at the same time that choral practice started because I had to do PTA stuff. And she goes, I'm just going to go down there. I'm just going to go I'm going to go to chorus practice. I don't care. I'm just going to show up. And I thought to myself, you are going to be the psycho girlfriend who just shows up. Your guy dumps you and you're like, you are not going to dump me. How dare you?
That's great.
And isn't that funny? And so I was like, honey, maybe don't show up. So then after school, I said, so how did Monday go? Or how did today go? Did you show up? She goes, yeah, I showed up and they kicked me right out. Now she didn't, but she let,
Okay.
she's got enough,
Yeah.
playing around, telling
That's
me.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, I love her so much. I feel like we would be best friends. That's great. I like it, but she's making her presence known. And I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure he feels somewhat guilty about it. He should, because that's the dumbest decision ever. But you know what? People make mistakes. And what if he wants her next year? And she's like, yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm too busy.
That's what I've been telling her too. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know if you might be way beyond that group. So
I mean, I know. Well, her girlfriends aren't, and she's still young. But seriously, I mean, it's
isn't
like
that
a
funny?
love-hate situation. I know it's like
Yeah.
a internal battle.
Next time we'll have to talk about times that we've done things like that, like in relationships. Like
Okay.
show up like the psycho. Like I've done that. And maybe that's where she got it
I
from.
have too. Yeah, I definitely did that. I can think of 2 times with 2 separate
Yeah. I have so
occasions where
many
I
times
definitely.
I'll have to just really think about them.